are people moving to Roanoke, Virginia?
Short answer, because it's an amazing place to live. Long answer, we're going to get into that right here now.
If you find value in this video or it's your first time, please like and subscribe to our channel.
And if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, please give us a call.
When we have buyer initial consultations, I really enjoy asking one of my favorite questions, which is, why are you moving to Roanoke? Why now? Why here? And there seems to be this theme throughout all the calls, and it's going to be cost of living, quality of life, and weather. That's what a lot of our clients are looking for. They're looking for a milder climate, and most all of them, I would say 95%, are outdoor enthusiasts. They love mountain biking, hiking, just bird watching, things like that. There is something about being out in the natural environment, and you are really drawn to this area for those reasons.
Yeah, you definitely be immersed in it here. And then also, let's not forget about people who are like, hey, I want to move there because the crime is less here in the Roanoke Valley. They're tired of the hustle and bustle. They're tired of those long drives to work, that commute, that type of thing. And then a lot of people are also moving here to be closer in proximity to family, right? Because we're kind of like halfway between Florida and New York. So if you're on the East Coast, kind of that middle point, right? So super convenient to get to see family more often.
So we think it's a perfect place, but there is truly no perfect place. We're gonna dig into a little bit about some of our clients' stories and why they have chosen to move to Roanoke, Virginia.
Hey, that's right. We need to talk about property appreciation, right? Because we've seen crazy appreciation throughout the country over the last 2 years. You know, in general, Roanoke saw around a 20-something% increase in values, but some places like Arizona, for instance, like 46% appreciation. So, you know, it's not as drastic here. Our prices started out lower, so they are still reasonable in comparison to median home prices throughout the country.
So I like that. It's kind of slow and steady. We're not going to fluctuate violently like the market in some other places.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So don't just take our word for it. I mean, let's hear some real client stories about people that were drawn to this area for those reasons that we listed, and now they're loving it.
And the first family that comes to mind is a family from Massachusetts. They were tired of the taxes, they were tired of the snow, and they were just tired of that hustle and bustle that Massachusetts offered them.
Yes, and we've had quite a few people from Massachusetts reach out, but this couple in particular, if we're thinking about the same one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we've had a few. Yeah. But really interesting, they found this on YouTube, reached out to us, told us about all that they didn't like, and they were looking for some room to breathe. They wanted to start a gentleman's farm. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really fancy. And they found it right here. I mean, they love the mild weather. They are so happy that they don't have to dig out of the snow, and they have room to breathe. They have space. They have land. They always have family coming in town too.
They do. They have family coming into town, and I'm always getting these great videos with him with a bow tie on, actually, saying, hey, come to the farm, come have a barbecue with us. And so we're going to put that on our calendar really soon.
All right, so who are you thinking of next?
Let's see. There's so many to choose from. It's so awesome from that perspective. Yes. However, I'm thinking of Austin, Texas. They were tired of the heat. They were tired of the craziness that was changing, of the changes in Austin, and they were ready to be on the East Coast, I believe, so they could be closer to some family.
Taxes too. They were really high for them. So yeah, that family is so sweet. They've become near and dear to our heart. Now, instead of hustle and bustle and the heat, they get to look out on the front lawn and see, I think at last count, it was like 12 deer in the front. They've established this beautiful family garden, and she's like experimenting with tinctures and stuff. It's really cool.
That is very cool.
But they love it. They're thriving in this community. They really enjoy the 4 seasons, so they're loving fall right now too.
They are, yeah. And we actually have seen videos of them, so they like actually down the front yard. They're able to actually, when it snows here, you know, we talk about those Hallmark holidays, they get to go snowboarding down the front yard.
Yeah, and another draw for them is they were able to work remotely, so they could choose anywhere. But again, they found us on YouTube, discovered Roanoke, and then realized that this is where they wanted to be. And mountain biking was huge for this family, and they are loving mountain biking trails.
Yeah, because why? Because East Coast mountain capital of the world. Not mountain biking capital of the United States.
That's right. Do you have one more for us?
Oh yeah, and this one is super unique because their biggest reason for wanting to move to the Roanoke Valley was natural disasters. They were tired of the wildfires and natural disasters going on in California, and they looked up Roanoke. They found us on YouTube, but they also looked up, we don't have much in regards to natural disasters here in Roanoke.
That's right. We have one of our children is a little sensitive and nervous about natural disasters. So, when she said, do we have hurricanes? Nope. Do we have earthquakes? Maybe, like every once in a while. Do we have tornadoes? I think there have been some on record, but very mild.
We're protected though because of the valley. The way that we sit within the mountain range protects us from a whole lot of atmospheric destruction.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we're kind of nestled in the valley.
Yeah.
But this family really enjoyed that they want to move closer to their daughter here as well. So that's pretty neat. But just having them here, they are just so warm. We develop relationships with these people throughout the process because it can be a stressful process. But they are just happy, two little peas in a pod here. They are loving the valley.
Yeah, and they were very fortunate because they sold their house in California for a huge profit, right? And we were able to get them into a house here that was a lot cheaper than that. They're able to pay cash for it, and we actually helped them win out in a multiple bid situation, so they got under contract within 24 hours of looking at the house.
It was a beautiful home, too.
Yes.
It's been so much fun reminiscing about these clients that we've been able to help and why they chose the Roanoke Valley. And really, you can see the quality of life, the seasons, the weather, all of that plays into a role. And I love contacting them afterwards and finding out if they still like the community. And hands down, what do they usually say?
A resounding yes.
Yes.
All right.
That makes me so happy. Everything it just aligns really well, and also down to like plants and animals. We had one client that loved the little red birds on her back porch, and those are the cardinals. Really sweet. So she had never seen those before.
So we'd love to help you find your way to the Roanoke Valley.
Give us a call. Let's get you home.